everyone, this is Dr. Sarala. Welcome to Millet Magic. Okay, so what are the ingredients you need to make sure you have before you set out to make Chinese food? Soy sauce? But wait, soy is genetically modified. I can't use that. Ketchup? Oh no, they have flavors, colors, preservatives, stabilizers, and whatnot. Too many chemicals. Chili sauce? It's the same story. Without all these, can Chinese food really be made? Can you make fried rice using millets? And will it taste like Chinese? Only one way to find out. Watch this recipe for Millet Schezwan Fried Rice. Quickly make it, eat it, and then do let me know how you like it. So here's what you'll need to make the Schezuan sauce. Around 15 ripe red chilies, which you need to coarsely grind. One thing Chinese food cannot be made without is garlic. You'll need around 15 to 20 pods of garlic finely chopped up, and also an inch of ginger finely chopped. Since we're not using tomato ketchup or soy sauce, we'll need to balance the sour element in the dish by using the puree of 1 tomato. You'll also require 3 tablespoons of palm jaggery syrup and 1 tablespoon of millet flour. And yes, some salt to taste. If you have some spring onions, you can finely chop them up and add them in as well. But the sauce can be made without these two. For the fried rice, you will need 1 cup of millet. I prefer to use either barnyard millet or little millet when I'm making fried rice, but you could use any other millet as well. First, gently wash the millet once and then soak it with 2 cups of water for 6 to 8 hours. Do not throw away the water used for soaking the millets. Cook it in the same water, as we do not want to lose the water-soluble vitamins and minerals. After cooking the millet rice, spread it out on a plate to allow for the excess water to evaporate. This step ensures that the fried rice is not mushy or sticky. Finesse in Chinese cooking comes with finely chopping the vegetables. They need to be really thin so that they can be cooked quickly on a high flame while retaining their crunchiness. So you'll need to finely chop up 1 carrot, around 15 beans, 1/4 of a cabbage, 1 huge capsicum, and some spring onions. I happen to have some naturally grown mushrooms, so I decided to use them as well. Another ingredient which is commonly used in Chinese cooking, which is very good for our health, but which many people are not aware about, is bamboo shoot. I actually decided to make Chinese because I had fresh bamboo shoot from our farm. There's a slightly long process to prepare the bamboo shoots, and I will be showing you this in a separate video. You can use 1 small cup of finely chopped bamboo shoots. You will also need 1 teaspoon of black pepper powder and some cooking oil. Here I'm using safflower oil because of its high smoke point. We'll need to heat the oil to a high temperature to stir fry the vegetables, and safflower oil will be best for this purpose. And though turmeric is not usually an ingredient in Chinese cooking, we'll be using a pinch of turmeric for its antioxidant properties. So now to make the Szechuan sauce. Heat about 3 tablespoons of oil in a pan. Once the oil is really hot, add in the finely chopped garlic and the finely chopped ginger. Saute until they start to turn golden brown. Then add in 2 cups of water to bring down the temperature and prevent them from burning. Once the water comes to a boil, add in the coarsely ground red chili paste. Allow to simmer for 3 to 4 minutes. Then add in the tomato puree, mix well and allow to simmer for another 3 to 4 minutes. And then, to balance the spiciness from the chilies and the sourness from the tomatoes, add in 3 tablespoons of palm jaggery syrup. Then add salt to taste and give it a nice mix. If you're using green onions for the sauce, this would be the time to add them in. And now, once everything is simmering well together, to give the sauce the thickness it needs, add in the slurry made by mixing 1 tablespoon of millet flour with water. A final 3 to 4 minutes of simmering and the Schezwan sauce is ready. It would look much more appealingly red if the chilies used were fully ripe. Unfortunately, at the time I was making this video, I did not have fully ripened chilies. Once the sauce is ready, set it aside and begin with the stir frying of vegetables. Traditionally in Chinese cooking, a wok is used, which is a big Khadar. Since I didn't have one, I'm making good with a thick bottomed steel pan. When you're preparing Chinese, first heat the empty vessel until it becomes hot and then add in the cooking oil. And once the oil too is well heated, start adding in the vegetables one by one. First to go in are the vegetables which take the longest to cook. So add in the finely chopped beans followed by the finely chopped carrots. The entire process of stir frying the vegetables needs to take place on a high flame so that the vegetables retain their crunchiness. After about a minute, add in the finely chopped capsicum followed by the cabbage. And don't forget to add in the pinch of turmeric. Stir fry for another minute and then add in the cut bamboo shoot. Add salt to taste, but remember that the sauce also has some salt in it. Also add in some pepper powder. Last to go in are the cut mushrooms. Saute for a minute. Now that all the vegetables are perfectly cooked, add in the required amount of Schezwan sauce. The Schezwan sauce is going to be really spicy, so add in the amount required to suit your taste buds. You can bottle and store the rest for future use. Quickly mix the sauce into the vegetables and then add in the cooked millet rice little by little and incorporate it. Allow the rice to absorb all the flavors while still on a high flame with continuous stirring for 2 minutes. Garnish with the finely chopped spring onions and the Millet Schezwan Fried Rice is ready to be served. It is a fact that millets were the staple food not just in India but also in China and many other parts of the world until a few decades ago. So, of course, millet fried rice is going to be delicious. All you Desi Chinese lovers, you must try this out. We'll be back next week with another interesting millet recipe. Until then, happy cooking!